If you didn't play basketball, what sport are you playing?
Football.
You would get crushed.
Bro, I'm telling you, I think God knew to make me a woman, because if I was playing football like a boy, I would be nasty.
So would you be stronger or would you still be the skinny?
It don't matter.
Doesn't matter.
There's football players like Devontae Smith. He's got like a skinny build. I'm skinny, they're not going to catch me, but I would be stronger, but I am very strong now. I would be a dog. What sport would you play?
I would say tennis is something that I wish I would have played when I was younger.
Tennis is fun.
Favorite player in the WNBA right now? First, I would say Kristen, Olivia, and E. They're my teammates. They're my old teammates, and I always rock with them. And then obviously all the UConn alums. Other than like UConn alums, I would definitely have to say Chelsea Gray, because she's a dog. There's a lot of them, but Natasha Cloud, Elena Dog. All right.
I didn't say name a whole team of your favorites.
I'm tripping right now. All right, so you got to pick one.
There's a lot that I like. I think Natasha Cloud is one of my favorites. Getting to see like her energy, her attitude, her love for the game, her love for her teammates, and her passion. It was inspiring.
How hard did Paige recruit AZ to you, huh?
You recruited me very hard. I remember that you made a highlight video of all of your highlights of you passing your teammates the ball in high school, and you presented it to me and my family with how that would be me getting the pass. Now that'd be you like making shots, making plays for me to get a wide open shot.
And more. Go ahead. I did a lot more, so.
That's what sticks out the most.
I feel like I poured a lot more effort into
You
that.
did. No, you definitely did. But you're always planting the seed in my head.
Should basketball add a 4-point line?
I would like that. I think that'd be pretty cool. But where would it be?
I feel like it shouldn't be a line more than it should be like 2 spots on the court.
What?
Adding another line is a lot.
Yeah, but then what's gonna be like a little circle on the court?
Yes, like a circle. Like, have you seen the overtime elite courts? They have the circles, and if you shoot from that, then it's 4 points.
I don't think I agree with that.
But then the game would just be shooting 4-pointers, 4-pointers, 4-pointers. If you gotta shoot from that point, then it's like every now and then, like I'll shoot that.
So a 4-point spot.
Yeah, 2.
Okay, I like the spot idea now. What's it like finding out your tournament bracket?
Respectfully, it doesn't really matter. Whoever we have to beat is whoever we have to beat. In order to win the national championship and be the best, you have to go through the best. Obviously, there's some matchups that you would like to avoid until you get to like that point where you have to face them, but anything's fair game.
Yeah, I feel like it's really exciting just to see who's on your side and who you could potentially play. But during tournament time, I feel like you gotta really focus on your next game because anything could happen. It could be upset, so it's like you can't look ahead of other games because you never know. Like you could be playing that team, you could be playing someone else, you could lose. One NBA player you'd want to work out with?
Kyrie, and to add another, I'll probably say Steph, just because they're like 2 of the most skilled players to ever play the game of basketball. So just learning from them and watching them do what they do and trying to implement stuff into my game would be ideal. You can't say Steph, so you gotta say somebody else.
I'd say Clay, just because it's Clay. He's incredible to watch, very fundamental, kind of like Steph. There's a lot to learn. Or maybe someone like LeBron. He seems cool.
Yeah.
Seems like a cool dad too, like just cool off the court.
Who would you rather control the aux?
Obviously me.
Using my playlist?
Okay, fine. Definitely you.
Cool. I just wanted to make sure there was a mutual understanding there.
You have a much better playlist. If I'm in the car with Paige, there's going to be some form of SZA. Sometimes there's Michael Jackson. There's a lot of throwback, like 90s, R&B. Sometimes Drake. I'd say usually it's like R&B vibes though.
Yeah, I agree. Who's the best men's hooper you've ever worked out with?
Steph Curry. What about you?
Valid answer. Back to my loyalty point, Jalen, Suggs, and Chet. Those are my guys.
Who's the best women's hooper in college this year? Not including our teammates.
I mean, Caitlin Clark. I feel like what she's doing, nobody else is doing it. I mean, she's dropping like 40-point triple doubles on the best teams in the country. So Aaliyah Boston is always consistent and great. And then also to shout out the Big East, Maddie Siegrist and Anissa Morrow are putting up great numbers and are also very efficient and consistent.
I think Maddie's a good Maddie Siegrist. She's very hard to guard. I feel like the Big East is underrated too. What was your best high school game ever?
Winning the state championship was an amazing game. I would say that's probably number one. Energy-wise, my senior year, the section championship, which was to get to state. We played our rival, Wayzata, who had a really good team. My high school had got sold out. It's never been sold out before, not for a women's game or a men's game. So the energy was crazy. Karl Anthony Towns was there. D'Angelo Russell was there. So it was just a crazy game. It was back and forth. We ended up winning very closely. But when you're in high school, when you're a little kid, like you dream of like NBA players and WNBA players going to your game. So that was just great memory. Career high in high school.
I had a lot one time on Valentine's Day, and I blew that coach a kiss. I hit a 3 right in front of her. There was some drama, some beef going on. I played in her AU program, and then she had said some things about my dad, who was my coach, and he couldn't be there. We played them at their place, and she basically got him kicked out. So he couldn't coach that game for us because all this stuff she made up. So I knew when we played him, we had to get him back at our place, and I couldn't let it slide. So I hit that shot, and I was like, this is the moment. So I turned and I blew her a kiss, and it was Valentine's Day. So everyone in the crowd thought it was like, oh, she's blowing her a kiss for Valentine's Day. But no, it wasn't an all moment. It was like kind of like an eat that moment.
Who's more competitive, me or you?
I think we're competitive in different ways. You show it more. Like, if someone says something to you, then you just like flip a switch. In my personal opinion, you get really annoying.
No, tell them what happened in our workout the other day. Because I was just minding my business, like counting my mates.
I wasn't talking trash. I was just stating the facts, stating the obvious. Come off a screen, read it,
shoot it. But you have to
only
switch
swishes
it.
count.
First to 8. And I was like beating her. So then all of a sudden somebody started chirping.
I had live defense. She had defense that was like barely even contesting.
No,
like if you're there,
the hand was in my
like right
face.
here.
But I was just shooting, minding my business. I was 2 switches to 0.
You didn't have real defense. I had real defense. You should win. If you have wide open shots, you should swish more than I do. I'm just saying.
It's the same drill.
I'm over it. Whatever. You have a go-to trash talking line.
I don't really have a go-to trash talking line because I don't ever go into a game like I'm going to talk trash. I only act in retaliation to what people do to me. This one game in the NCAA tournament my freshman year, I think I was shooting a 3, might have got fouled a little bit, but I probably sold it just to like get the call, you know? About to shoot my free throws. All of a sudden in the back of my ear, I hear, "You're a B word." And I was like, oh, you know, I got that dog in me. So I had to turn it up a notch. I didn't talk trash back, but like I would like score, get a layup or whatever, hit a pull up, and I was like, you're going to have to show me I'm a B word. Like I'm not a B word. So
when people talk trash to you, it gives you like this extra fuel.
I feel like every hooper knows when they start talking trash to you, you like Michael Jordan level.
It's the most mad you've ever been at one another.
When you have that look on your face in the games, when you come out with that soft look on your face that you're not going to be a dog in the games, that makes me mad.
What does that look like?
Like you're just like flustered. Like you just look like I can see that you have too much going on in your head and you're not locked in. So that makes me mad. Also, the time you told me you were committing to UConn and then you said, psych, just kidding.
But I actually did commit.
Yeah, but that still made me mad that you said, psych, just kidding.
This is a hard question. I feel like I'm always mad at you for something. What really bothers me is when I'm trying to work out and you come over and you just want to bother me. Like I'm locked in trying to shoot after practice and you want to come over, throw balls at me, poke me, distract me.
I'm trying to make you better.
That doesn't make me better.
Who is the best women's college hooper ever?
Wow. That's an easy question. I brought a prop here to help me answer this question. I'd have to go with Stewie, Brianna Stewart. She's so great that I even named my dog after her, Stewie. Stewie, say hi.
Wave.
Wave to everyone. What she did when she was in college is perfection, basically. Like that's what everyone strives for and no one has ever achieved accolades or wins and championships like she has.
No questions. 4 national championships in 4 years. I think 3 out of 4 national player of the year. So,
and a dog named after her.
Would you rather add 10 inches to your vert or add 3 inches to your height?
I would say 10 inches to my vertical because then maybe I would rebound more.
Well, if I add 10 inches to my vert, I'm dunking.
10 inches is a lot.
In my prime, I could grab rim. So if I add 10 inches, it's over. Alley-oops, between the legs, everything. That's like one feeling I just wish I could have. Just dunking in the game. I want to feel that. And like throwing an alley to somebody and like turning up. But yeah, 10 inches.
You got stranded on an island. What are the 3 things you need?
I need a basketball, a hoop, and my phone.
You won't have service.
No, I will. It's new times. All I need my phone is for DoorDash, and I'll order CVS. I'll order phone charger.
There's no outlets on an island.
Yes, there is. It's all about what you make it. What kind of island are you staying on? I'm gonna stay on an electronic island. What more can a girl need?
I think I would bring a fishing pole. I'd learn how to fish. Maybe I'd bring you for entertainment. And then...
That's a good choice.
I'd probably bring like a water filter or something.
That's smart.
Yeah, I'm going with the smarter approach.
Balls life.
Would you rather have the best singing voice or be the best actress?
I think I want to be a singer just because I love music so much. And honestly, I think I can sing already.
You can sing, but it's not good.
No, it's good. Like SZA level. She's top 1 and I'm second.
Not even close.
What would you rather be?
I'd rather be a great singer. I think it's just very impressive.
And it's fun.
But I feel like good singing, like, gives me chills.
Who are the 5 people you text the most?
Paige, my mom and dad in a group chat. Our team group chat, it's always at the top. I might as well pin it. One of my best friends, Colleen, always texting her. And then I don't really respond to many people. So I got a top 4. That's it.
I don't text a lot of people either, but definitely the group chat is up there. You, sometimes my parents. I just don't text a lot.
Oh no, I'd say like Morgan or Janelle or Hootie, like to get workouts in.
Hootie is a strength coach. Text her a lot. You know, I gotta get my lifts in.
What's your biggest shooting tip?
I think confidence is the best thing that you can have when you're shooting. Like for me specifically, or anytime I get a shot up, I think it's going in. Like every time I miss, I think it's a fluke. So I feel like shooting is all about confidence. I would say obviously hold your follow through, use your guide hand, but I think confidence is the main thing you need when you're shooting.
I'd say practice and repetition because there's so many different ways people shoot and there's no like perfect form really, but I'd say like if you shoot the same way every time, then it's going in. You got a good shot.
I don't like feet. I think that's kind of nasty.
Would you rather play a game barefoot or play a game only with your left hand?
Only with my left hand. I'm developing it. It's coming slowly. So I think that'll be a great way to work on it too. Barefoot, I don't like feet. I think that's kind of nasty. Bare dogs on the floor, on the court.
I think I'd also say left hand. Just the thought of stepping on someone's foot, like barefoot, or someone stepping on my barefoot, kind of just grosses me out.
Foot to foot is crazy contact.
What is your off-season weightlifting regimen?
Big gains.
Big gains.
Yeah. Well, last season, in the off season, I stayed at school extra long, like the whole summer, just to lift with Hootie, our strength coach, 5 days out of the week, 5 or 6 days of heavy lifting, or sometimes will be like lower body focused, upper body focused. From here on out until I'm done playing, it's gonna be a lot of lifting weights.
I'd say like a lot of perfecting technique and then like lifting heavy and getting strong. Like all season is your time to get as strong as possible because you don't lift as heavy in season.
What is your favorite pregame meal? Can you, like, come on?
My favorite pregame meal is probably an omelet. I love when we have morning games, so I can have a good pregame omelet.
What do you get in your omelet?
I know you're going to think this is gross, but vegetables. I love spinach, mushrooms, cheese, bacon, all the good stuff.
Too much nasty stuff.
What's your favorite pregame meal?
Well, it starts the night before. I always get Noodles and Company. I get the Wisconsin mac and cheese with Parmesan grilled chicken. Bussin'. And then the next day on game day I get Jimmy John's #1 with no tomatoes, and then it's prime time for me to cook. So
that's what gets you going.
Yep.
Jimmy John's
and Noodles and Company.
How do you stay in shape?
I don't like to bike. An hour on a bike or 5 miles running. 5 miles running.
You're crazy.
You can swim, you can bike, you can elliptical, you can do all that, but nothing gets you in basketball shape like just playing basketball.
I agree. I'd say
you like all the
workouts.
extracurriculars.
Yeah, but I would prefer to just have a basketball workout than to bike or have to elliptical and swim and do all that stuff. I don't mind the bike like you do, but I'd rather just play basketball. What is the weirdest food you love?
I get clown for it. I eat Lay's potato chips with ketchup. I think it's just like a burnt flat French fry with ketchup.
I used to think it was weird. I feel like I've been around you so long, I'm used to it now.
What's your weird food?
I like cottage cheese.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's bad. You like blue cheese?
Ew, blue cheese is, I draw a line somewhere. But cottage cheese with strawberries is good.
Bad eats.
What about beet juice?
Nope.
Wheatgrass?
Nope.
Orange juice with pulp?
It's mid. But you eat like green smoothies.
You just don't like healthy stuff.
You have a dog named Stewie and a dog named Curry. Who is your next dog named after? Paige Buckets?
Definitely not Paige Buckets. You see, it's not that easy. We make like a list. The family makes a list of like the top contenders.
Get to the point.
I don't know. That's a really good question.
Is Kai a good dog name?
Yeah.
Kyrie?
Nah. I feel like you can't just pick out a name. For Stewie, I think our list was like Cash.
Slime.
I think Bird was on there, but then that was just like kind of confusing.
DT.
I think Plum might have been one, but Stewie fit best. If I were to pick a college hooper, I'd go with you.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
I feel like you're built for those moments. Like, I think of like that shot you had against South Carolina. Like, that is like literally a shot that you were made to make. Like, I feel like that's the kind of stuff you practice and work on all the time. And if someone's going to hit like a wild shot, it's 100% going to be you.
Thank you for the compliment.
Yeah, whatever. Best player you've gone against?
In high school, it was like you and Ashley Owusu were like the toughest, and then in college, it's been probably Caitlin, Aaliyah Boston.
I agree. In high school, you, Ashley Owusu, I played her a lot in high school. She was hard to guard. And in college, I would say Caitlin, Maddie Segrist, Anissa Morrow. You see a lot of like underrated players that are really tough to guard, and you don't expect to be as good as they are. So that's why you have to treat everyone with respect when you play them.
Wisdom. Would you rather win $1 billion or make $100 million working?
Working?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna take $1 billion for doing nothing, and then I'll share.
Well, I would win the lottery for $1 billion while I'm working
Oh,
to make $100 million.
okay, and then you'll share even more.
Yeah.
Yeah, with me.
Interpret it how you like. Who's the coolest person that follows you on Instagram?
I mean, Kobe follows me. I'd say Steph, you, Brianna Stewart, Sue Bird.
Oh, cool girl.
Whatever. Who's the coolest person that follows you?
One that really got me, I was like, whoa, it was Drake. When Drake followed me, I was like,
No, that's crazy.
I couldn't believe it. Meek Mill also followed me. That was cool. But Drake was like an eye-opening experience for me. Who's the best shooter at UConn?
Me.
When you have confidence in yourself, you actually got to believe it.
I do believe it. I'm a better shooter than you.
Than me?
Than you.
At what? Darts?
A basketball.
I'm the best shooter at UConn.
No.
Beyonce or Rihanna?
Beyonce.
Shooting threes or getting to the rim?
Shooting threes.
Pizza or tacos?
Tacos.
Beach or snow?
Ooh. Beach.
Connecticut or Virginia?
Connecticut.
Lift or run?
Lift.
Me or Stewie?
Stewie. Paige. Both.
Cheater. Give me a letter grade for my coaching this year.
I'm going to say A minus, because I think that you could have been more vocal. Not more vocal, but like more like telling us what you see right away. Like, I think there were times where like you could have just voiced your input on things that you were seeing more.
Thank you.
Would you rather live on a beach or have an amazing pool?
I went from Minnesota to Connecticut. I'm ready for a beach. I'm ready for warmth.
I'd rather have a pool because I love snow. So if you have a beach, you're not going to get anywhere that actually has all 4 seasons. And if you live on a beach, then that's just going to be like normal. Like the marvel of having a beach in your backyard, like it won't be as nice because it's just your everyday.
That's because you would take it for granted. I wouldn't. Are you afraid of the dark?
Immediately, yes. I'm scared of the dark. Are you afraid of the dark?
Like outside, if I'm walking alone in the dark, that's just scary. But like when I go to bed, I want to go to bed in darkness.
Yeah, but like when I leave my room, then I kind of get freaked out. Like I've watched so much Criminal Minds and we don't lock the door.
Like in the middle of the night?
Yeah.
But in the middle of the night, if I have a light on, I'm going to wake up. So I want to go to the bathroom in the dark or else I'm going to be awake. Like when I go to the bathroom in the middle of the night, I'm like,
we're not talking
my eyes
about
are
do you want to
closed.
sleep in the dark. It's about you're just taking this question somewhere else.
I wouldn't say I'm afraid of the dark.
Okay, good, because I am.
What's your go-to karaoke song?
I think I'm going to have to go with the Nicki Minaj song.
If you don't know it, that can't be your
No.
go-to.
The Moment for Life or Starships. I'm going to go with Nicki Minaj.
I'm going Best I Ever Had by Drake. No, bar for bar.
That's a good one.
What did you think about Marquise Noel on the men's tourney?
I think his passing was incredible. He was just so much fun to watch. He made that game really enjoyable.
Yeah, I think he brought like a whole new excitement to the tournament. One of the coolest things I've ever seen was that him like fake arguing with the coach. But I think they said it wasn't planned, but I just need them to say it was because that was like the coolest thing I've ever seen.
They said it wasn't a play.
Nah.
I think it was. The better driver. Answer honestly.
Who's the only one that drives? Me.
That doesn't mean you're better.
Yes,
I just
does.
prefer to be a passenger princess.
No, I'm
There's
a better
difference.
driver. I'm like safe, experienced, and I get there in a good amount of time. I'm great on aux. I feel like every time we go somewhere, everybody's like, "Can I give him Paige's car?"
That's just because you have the nicest car.
And
so it's comfortable.
I have
so when you sit in the passenger seat, you get heated seat.
10 reasons why I'm the best.
I'm the better driver, but I prefer to not drive. What did you think about the women's national championship game?
I thought it was very entertaining. I mean, star-studded. Like, I felt like Caitlin brought a lot of viewership. Angel brought a lot of viewership. I felt like those two guys did their thing. Like, Kate went off. Angel went off, had a double-double. But I think it was, like, Alexis Morris, Jasmine Carson, and, like, the supporting cast that, like, I think that's what decided the game. And I think, I mean, it was really great for the game of women's basketball, just the viewership and the amount of people that watched and tuned in. I thought it was really big in regards to that.
How did you feel when your UConn teammates and former USA basketball teammates got drafted?
I just felt like a overwhelming joy for them just to see their names get called. It's obviously a different experience when you know them as people, like where we started with how we would always talk about where we wanted to go to college and playing together in the pros. They're like family, so it's like just seeing your family succeed is amazing.
When Lou and Dorka got drafted, I wanted to cry. I was so happy for them. It's crazy to think like they're professionals now. Like they're not collegiate athletes anymore, but I'm really excited for all of them. It was really cool to get to see them be drafted on TV.
If you could go to dinner with 4 people, dead or alive, who are you bringing?
Oh God, you know I'm indecisive.
So definitely Kobe. I want to bring Drewski because he's like super funny. So like I want to laugh. I want it to be a fun dinner. Probably Drake. Drake. Zendaya. She's a great actress.
Kobe, and then Adam Sandler. He is on my bucket list to meet. I really want to meet him. I'd say Beyonce. And then my 4th person, I'm not inviting you, sorry. I'm going to bring my little brother John.
If you ever played against Angel Reese, talk about her game.
In AAU, we played against her. Even back then, like, she was a rebounding machine, like always crashing the board. She's always been tall and long. It's been really cool, and also from the DMV, like to see her progress her game and play and kind of have the role that she has now with women's basketball.
But she's just ultra competitive. You can tell, like when you're her teammate, she just instills this confidence within you and like makes you believe in yourself even more than you already do. But she's definitely like the type of player that you would love to have on your team. Who had the best fit at the WNBA draft?
I love Dorcas because she looked like a supermodel. Like she belonged there in that outfit. Bree Beals, I'm a sucker for the pink, so I loved her outfit.
Zaya's dress was like cool because it was like different. Like nobody else had that look, and I've never seen a dress like that. So I thought that was really a really nice dress. Of course, Dorka with the Versace dress, that was tough. But yeah, she looked like a model. Like she was going like on the runway type.
But like she belonged in that dress on that carpet. Like in those pictures, she owned them. Why don't you like all of my Instagram posts? You've liked less than 50%.
Instagram like shouldn't mean that much to you. You shouldn't need a like on Instagram to validate how I feel about a picture.
Pull out your phone right now. You're liking all my pictures.
You shouldn't need an Instagram like to validate the fact that I messed with the picture. Like I think I liked them all once, but then you probably blocked me, and so I unliked all of them.
That is so not true.
I know I've liked them all at one point, so something had to happen.
You then went and unliked all of them. That's how petty she is.
Who would take the time to do that?
You.
Nah. Which WNBA player do you talk to the most?
Probably Natasha Cloud. We don't talk much, but like I know that she's there for me. If I go home, want to go out, grab something to eat with her, chat, text her, I know that she'll respond.
Yeah, I would say the same. Even I asked her this past year to help me out with a school project. Like I was doing a project, I'm like, people who advocate and women advocators, and I wanted to do like a little piece on her, so I reached out to her and she was able to help me with that. So I know if I ever hit her up, if I ever need something, or if I ever just want to talk, she'll always answer, she'll always pick up.
Who's gonna win the NBA finals?
I think the Warriors have a great chance to repeat, but I do think the Sun with KD is gonna be a tough matchup. And I also think on the other side, the Bucks and the Celtics are tough to beat.
I think the Warriors. But I'm hoping that, like the Celtics, I'm hoping that someone close to us on the East Coast does a good job so we can go to some games. What's your favorite part about basketball?
Teammates and like the relationships I've built through the game. And then also just the competitiveness, like it's where I can show my passion, my energy, and it's sort of like my canvas, like an artist. It's my canvas, the basketball court.
Oh, I like that. I would say relationships. I've met a bunch of incredible people through basketball, and the big moments, like end of the game situations, like you have the crowd going crazy, like you're all sweaty, you're exhausted, your teammates are exhausted, but like it comes down to that nitty gritty stuff at the end. Are you a morning or a night person?
Night person, but I think I have matured into a very grown woman who will get up at like 8 or 9 a.m. to start my day.
Paige has a blanket on her blinds in her room.
It blocks it out. It's like
A fuzzy blanket covering your window.
it works, and it was free. So,
I prefer like mornings. Like if I'm gonna do something, I'd rather do it in the morning.
but you're a menace.
Why?
You sleep with your blinds open. That's
No,
what I'm
I
saying.
don't.
Yes, you
What?
do.
I do not sleep with my blinds open. How do you slow down Caitlin Clark?
I don't necessarily think you can slow her down. She's bound to get at least 20 every single game. You have to make her choose one. Like either she's going to be scoring that night, or you're going to try to keep her scoring down and have her pass to her teammates more.
I agree with that mindset. When you're guarding someone like Caitlin Clark, you can't necessarily stop her, shut her down or anything. So you gotta pick your battles with her. Like she's so good, she's gonna have however many points regardless of how you decide to guard her. Either go skydiving or bungee jumping.
I would rather sit on the couch in the peace of my own home and not risk my life skydiving or bungee jumping.
I do think about like that cord. What if that cord snaps?
Okay, what if the parachute
I know.
breaks?
So not
That's
playing
what
the
I'm
what if
saying.
game. I'm skydiving. We're gonna go skydiving.
We are not doing any.
Yeah, you're gonna go with me.
I'm gonna be on a couch.
No, you're gonna be in the plane. I'm gonna push you out of the plane. Actually,
Who would win a rap battle between us?
you
That's easy answer.
give us a preview.
No.
Well, I can sing better.
No, you can't.
Yeah, I can.
No, you can't.
Yes, I can.
Give us a preview.
No.